historic day for the Catholic Church. For the first time, an American has been elected Pope. Pope Leo XIV here hails from the Chicago area. He'll now lead more than 1 billion Catholics all around the world. His election marking a new chapter for the Vatican as the faithful look to the new pontiff on how to move forward, lending us his expertise on this moment, what it could mean for the future of the church. Dr. Kaplan, a professor at St. Louis University, author and expert in the Vatican. Thanks for being here today. Talk to us generally about the significance of an American being elected as the 267th leader of the church. This is a big moment.
Well, it's a monumental moment for our country and for the history of Catholicism in our country. And while we're an old democracy, we are, comparatively speaking, a new Catholic country, and that other countries have had Catholics and Catholic representation for hundreds, even thousands of years, and we are sort of a new country in that sense.
Yeah, and after doing some research on who exactly Pope Leo is, everybody's still trying to figure it out. We've seen that he may take a more middle-of-the-road approach on some political and social issues. He's seen as maybe a bit more moderate than Pope Francis, who was really progressive. Do you think the shift could have any impact on the church and how he leads it moving forward?
Well, I would say I'm not sure it'll be much of a shift. It may be more of a continuation. He chose the name. Everything's in the name. So he chose the name Leo XIV, who's the first Leo since Leo XIII at the end of the 19th century. Leo XIII is known as the first pope to develop and identify and teach what's known as Catholic social teaching, which is a lot of the church's social justice mission.
Yes, there's still this message of unity and inclusivity with this. I want to ask this too. Do you think any political dynamics, both inside the Vatican or on the global stage or here in America, do you think any of those dynamics played a role in this selection?
I would say more global realities about how people live. So the main job of the Pope is to represent the Catholic Church, be a symbol of unity, and also preach the gospel, preach the good news. And that was at the heart of his message today, those brief words that he spoke. And that's the message, but there are realities, and realities about climate, and about migration, about war and peace. And so those are things that he will speak to. And as he speaks to them, although from his perspective, from the Vatican's perspective, they flow out of the faith and the beliefs that root the church, they will impact how people perceive the Catholic Church.
And really briefly, just about 30 seconds left. Looking ahead, what's next for Pope Leo XIV? What can we expect in the coming days? When can we really get a better sense of who he is?
Well, that will develop slowly. There'll be all kinds of stories, especially because so many people in this country know him, have met him. But he has been in the Vatican since 2019. He had been there previously, but he needs to sort of develop his team, like in any transition in leadership. So he'll be getting a group of advisors that he feels he can trust to help him move forward, identify what is going to be the focus of his papacy. So it'll be a very important time, and we'll get to know him probably slowly, but if he does come here, his English is obviously his first language, and he'll be able to communicate much more effectively to English-speaking audiences than the last 3 popes have been able to do.
No doubt, a busy few days for Pope Leo XIV. Dr. Kaplan with St. Louis University, thanks so much for being here today.